Wako, Deputy Principal in charge of Administration, Keroka Technical Training Institute. And today, as an institution, we are also joining the rest of the world in celebrating the Women's International Women's Day. And with me, we have lady trainers, lady staff, and students, female and male students amongst us, because when we are talking about gender equality, we want to also include men. Our men are inclusive because they have mothers, they want to appreciate, they have sisters, and even our male trainers, they also have their wives, daughters that they want to appreciate. So it's a big day, and that's why we are celebrating this day. And we want to say that to our Kisii community, we don't want to be left behind, especially on issues of gender-based violence. We want to say no to FGM. Hayo ni mambo yamepitwa na wakati. It's high time that we embraced what the rest of the communities are doing and also move ahead. Ningependa walimu wenzangu wapate kuongea. Pia kuna ule anasimamia women in technology education who can be able to talk about women who are doing technical engineering courses, na kuna ule anahusika na mambo ya gender. They can also talk about that. Karibu.
Thank you very much.
Ambayo tutakutana pale nyuma kwa ile chapa base. You understand that name, those who work there. Tutakutana pale when that time comes. But I just say, distance yourself from that activity because you will not be happy when we meet there. Unajua sisi kazi ndio kazi. Ikifika wakati huo, we will talk that language tukifika pale. Otherwise for today, we just wanted to celebrate this Women's Day and say once more, happy International Women's Day.
Keroka is among institutes, national polytechnics in Kenya, who are at a global level. As you are aware, Keroka has partnered with Canada Institutes and Canada Training Institutes, which is CECAN, and we have GISAD, who are training us on dual training. These two international partners value so much this issue of weighted women technology. They also value so much issues dealing with the equality and inclusivity when it involves women. So as one of the global partners today, we chose it to be a very important day to us, and we decided to celebrate our women. When we are celebrating our women, we celebrate our mothers at home who gave birth to us and took care of us well, up to the standards where we are, from myself, our board, and yourselves. It's quite prudent to understand that this revolution of entrenching women to play serious roles in society is very important. And as an institution, we have taken cognizance of that, and we want to assure you, our youth, particularly the ladies, our women in our institution, to be very, very important, be very valuable. Because the way you are valuable here, you are going to be valuable outside there. we have our engineers. Can I get those ladies engineers who are here? Starting with the Jonathan. Yeah? So that, just stand up. All lady engineers. Ladies who are engineers in this institution. Can you stand up and come forward? So that we demonstrate that Keroka is an equal opportunity provider. All these are in building and civil engineering. She's a civil engineer, a civil engineer, a civil engineer, and you? Mechanical engineer, electrical engineer. This is our own. This is what we thought are here. Electrical, she graduated. She passed. She is going to graduate. She graduated, she passed. When she was looking for a sweeping job, I gave her a technician because she had the prerequisite qualification. This is to demonstrate to you that women have brains like any other person. You can see it. Women are tough and they are manipulative. You know, even from Eden, Eve manipulated Adam. You see, they are not small people, they are very high thinkers. We value them. And we want to tell them that we want to celebrate their day in this way and even better in future. I gave very few t-shirts because of the short span. And you know, we don't have a board to approve to everybody. Na ile principal anafanya kidogo. So mnisamee wanafunzi wangu wanawake wote. Siku ile ya kiyama ikifika, Mola atatufufua na kutuhukumu vile tulivyofanya vizuri au vibaya. So kama nilifanya vibaya, wale wanawake wote wa taasisi hii yetu ya mafunzo anuwai unigue radhi. Si ndio? Are we together? So let me just wind up by saying that other than celebrating this day, we are also celebrating some good work because we had results the other day. We have several women who passed through with credit in food and beverage. We celebrate them. We have several women who passed in engineering in the national examinations. We celebrate them. And we assure you that as a college, we are geared towards repositioning ourselves. We want to take our position up there, where other institutions are going to trade and fall back. One of the issues we are now very happy riding on, the VDI. I want to inform the media that our students have started earning money. I have contracted a rich company from Nakuru, which is contracted to give international online jobs. I've paid them. They will be on Monday. They will open accounts to our students, and our students will be earning money online as it is required by His Excellency the President. We have trained with the CAPS and the KIPIT. Next week, we're going to be certified on the commercial capital production and other allied concrete products from next week, which means that we are going to include job opportunities to our students, our trainers, and the community. At the same time, let me thank our ACCs and our chiefs. What they told Chapa base, that is an illicit smoking area. Let me tell you, my students, anybody who is going to be found, you have been cautioned. As we are celebrating this day, we have also had an opportunity so that you get from the horse's mouth the other that patikana akipata illicit smoking outside there and illicit drinking, watakuchukua tu. My work ni kutuma dean, nimwambie confirm ni mwanafunzi wa Keroka. Hiyo tu. Beyond there, ni wewe na wazazi wako. So that we don't enter into illicit smoking in this college. Otherwise, we are privileged to our chief guest today. Our chief guest, you know, this is a Women's Day. I was looking for the CCI, County Criminal Investigations Officer. She's a lady. She was supposed to be here, but she's in Nairobi. So out of that, we also invited our DCC to be with us today as our chief guest, so that we commemorate this International Day in the best way possible. We are privileged to have a representative of our DCC, our chief guest, to represent her today. It is none other than the SCC ya Mokama, waja kidogo. She is my boss when I'm at home. Hata mimi nikikosa huko atanishika. And we are proud of them. The DCC and the SCC have assisted us. Last year we broke a record of getting over 1,600 students in September intake, courtesy their assistance. And from next week, we are going to have them. We need to be 7,000. This college near Samansa, this idea of 4,000, what is going to end? So kindly, let me be humbled as provided to have the singular opportunity of welcoming our chief guest. Na unajua anatoka pande ile. Wewe bwana engineer. Si unajua when we are welcoming our chief guest kutoka huko. Unajua nimetoka Pometi juice. Na Pometi, the way they welcome their chief guest is not like the way we do. Can you do it so that? Karibu sana madam.
DJ B.
Our principal, your deputies, Ngao, other instructors and students. Good afternoon. Good afternoon once more. I'm not really the chief guest. It was supposed to be my boss, who is also a woman, but ameenda mkutano tao, but atakuja next time, but amenituma. So unaona, I'm also a lady, and we have other two SCCs who are ladies in Masaba South, SCC Gesusu and SCC Nyamasibi. So unaona tunangangana, women in leadership. See, I think that should be the theme for today, women in leadership. So mukingangana, tunawakaribisha. We need to be more. Hata kama tuko wengi hapa, wanaume ni wawili, and we are 4 ladies, still we need to be more. Si ndio? So mimi nimeambiwa nitoe remarks baadaye, because there is another program that was supposed to be run. Nikitoa remarks saa hii mtafikiria mkutano imeisha. So since hatutaki muswitch off, let that program run, because it's also very important. and then I will give my remarks baadaye. Ni sawa? Natumia your friend picha yake. Nimeenda kwa huyu mtu anaitwa hivi na hivi na hii ni simu yake. Si ndio? That's how you ensure you are safe. Unaona hizo ni steps unafuatilia, unachukua. Another thing. Tumekuja kusoma, si ndio? We know the challenges that our parents have. Maybe your parent is struggling to pay your school fees or give you pocket money. Ladies, kuna tabia zingine, it can put us in danger. Tukumbuke mahali tunatoka. Usote, lakini usijiingiza kwa tabia zingine, either uingie kwa illicit affairs, ama uingie kwa ukue sasa wewe ni cocaine dealer or other things in search of money. Money is not everything. Materials is not everything. Sometimes your life is much more important to your parents. It is not easy for a parent atume mtoto kwa shule, atume mtoto Nairobi afanye kazi, and then mtoto anarudi in a casket. Na si eti alikuwa mgonjwa. Ameuliwa kwa mikono ya mtu mwingine mwenye alikuwa na uhusiano na yeye. That is a very bad behavior, and that's a very bad thing to happen to anybody's child, to our fellow men, or let's say generally. Not everybody alilelewa in a loving environment. Juu ya hiyo, you find some people are projecting whatever they missed or whatever they lacked at home or they lacked kwa environment amelelewa, anakuja ana project on somebody else's child. Unaona that is how people end up killing mtoto ya mtu. Whatever he lacked kwa upbringing yake, anakuja ananini kwa. So what we normally challenge, or what I want to challenge fellow parents, bring up your son to know what is right and wrong. Bring up your son to know that human life is very important and very precious. Bring up your son to know that force is not everything. Bring up your son to know that when somebody rejects them or when somebody says no, sio mwisho ya maisha. Bring up your son to know safe or taitaje. Unaona kuna watu wengine love is in a different forms. Kuna healthy love, alafu kuna that unhealthy love where somebody is obsessed with you. So when somebody is obsessed with you, they tend, ukimwambia no, ukimreject, anasema nobody else can have you, sindio? Let's bring up our children to know that there is a good love, there is a positive love. There is love that is healthy. So parents, it's a challenge to us and also to you fellow ladies. Mukikuwa na watoto, mukikuwa na brothers and your uncles, let's encourage them to know that healthy love is good. That unhealthy love where you're obsessed with somebody. I thought in this world there is somebody for someone. There's always somebody for someone, sindio? Ama Mungu aliumba aje si kuna ripia kila mtu. So si lazima kama huyu anakuambia no, move on. Utampata wako. And for us ladies also, kwa hii kesi ya gender based violence, we tend to believe it only occurs to ladies. It's not only ladies. Hapa kesi nimekundua, men are also not safe. Some men are in very unhealthy relationships, toxic relationships. Wanaume wengine hapa wanapitia vitu mingi sana, but since tuko siku ya wanawake, si hata nyinyi mko na mandugu, mko na watoto. Let's bring up our children to know what is healthy and what is toxic. Na tuepukane na hizo, tuepukane na such relationships. When you see something is toxic, this love is not healthy, jitoe dadangu. Mtu akianza kukuchapa kofi ya kwanza, what should you do? What should you do? Na wale wa kusamea, wale wa kudanganya kuambiwa nilikuwa mlevi. You know that man will end up killing you. Inaanza na first of ya pili, ya tatu. We have seen us in public administration we have seen different types of relationships, and we have seen very toxic relationships. Mtu anachapwa mpaka anakuwa hospitalized. The moment anadischargiwa from that hospital, anaenda wapi? Anaenda kwao. Nimesema toxic. Anaenda wapi? Anarudi tu kwa Bwana. Huyo ndiye anampenda. Mapenzi haifai kuwa ni ya fujo. Mapenzi should not hurt you. Si ndio? Get out of that relationship if it's killing you slowly. Another form of violence yenye sisi hatujui, yenye nyinyi hamjui, msifikirie all of violence ni kiboko. And that is the worst kind of violence. Ila mtu mwenye anakurushia matusi, anakudemean, in fact that is what we want to empower ourselves with. In as much as I encourage women to be empowered, money-wise, kikazi na nini, I would like us as women to empower ourselves mentally. Mental empowerment is the best thing. Na hiyo mental empowerment ndio unapata kwa masomo. Kama umesoma, unajijua, unajiamini kimasomo, hapo you are in the best position. Because these things, hizi vitu zenye ina happen, hii vita na nini kuingia toxic relationships, utapata huyo mtu kwa akili yake anajidemean, yani akona low self-esteem. You understand that? When you have a low self-esteem, utakubali situations yenye haiko normal na haiko healthy. Utakubali mtu kukutusi, utakubali mtu kukuchapa, and you are still going back to that toxic relationship. Let's empower ourselves. Ukikuwa unajiamini, my fellow ladies, kuwa na confidence, kuwa na high self-esteem, hakuna kitu itakutisha. Hakuna mtu atakwambia chochote na utishike kama unajiamini. If you know you have made it, and you have made it because of God and your parents. If you know you have made it because of uwezo yako wewe mwenyewe, hakuna mtu amekusaidia. That is the best empowerment. Kujiamini. This low self-esteem ndio imetupeleka kwa tabani. This low self-esteem inatuweka kwa very toxic relationships. This low self-esteem inafanya wanawake wenye kwa ndoa yenye iko toxic wanavumilia. Na wanavumilia juu ya watoto. What are you showing your kids? Kama unachapwa, unatusiwa na unavumilia at because of the kids. Are those kids going to watakuwa kama healthy children? Unajua mtoto mwenye amelelewa in a toxic relationship, either end up in a toxic relationship yeye mwenyewe, ama yeye mwenyewe atakuwa toxic kwa mtu mwingine. Let's do what is best for our children, and that is not staying in a toxic relationship. Na hapo, do not misquote me. We are not encouraging broken marriages, but we are encouraging you to be safe. In order for your children to be safe, you need to be safe kama mama. Or am I wrong? Hizo tabia mtu anakutusi mbele ya watoto. Hao watoto first of all either wakose respect kwako ama baba yao. And then another thing, when they grow up, wakienda kwa other relationship or other families, wakipata their own families, either atavumilia mateso akiteswa, juu anajua this is the norm. My mom alikuwa anateswa. Ama yeye mwenyewe ndiye atasuspect mtoto wa wenyewe kwa mateso because anajua that is the only relationship that person knows. And that is wrong. Sindio? Ladies, let's empower ourselves. Na empowerment yenye tunataka si ile ya money and what. Ukikuwa mentally empowered, hata ya pesa utapata. Physical empowerment utapata. First, be mentally empowered. Na mental empowerment in this case, sisi watu wa Keroka Technical, ni kutia bidii kwa masomo. Ukitia bidii kwa masomo, job opportunities also will seek you. Ukipata a good job, you are running your own salary. Hakuna mtu atakuambia ujinga zingine na utakubali. Am I wrong? For those who are running, am I wrong when you have your own salary? When you have your own salary, utasaidia hata your own parents. You won't be needing money for small things from a fellow human being. Let's empower ourselves. And I want us to start with mental empowerment. When you are mentally empowered, you will make it. And that was my remarks. Let's say no to gender-based violence. Wanaume, iko kitu machiefs wanakuanga nayo. Inaitwa baraza la wanaume. I encourage you, machiefs wakitangaza hiyo kitu, muende. Huko ndio mnasema mashida zenu kama wanaume, mpaka mumalize. Ukitoka huko you are refreshed. Ukitoka huko you won't project whatever you are going through to a fellow human being. You won't project to your sister, to your girlfriend, or to your wife. Let's attend hizo baraza la wanaume. Because hapo ndio chanzo na mwisho ya shida zetu. Most of the things we are seeing. Juzi atibajo mtu ameua bibi yake. Alafu that same person akajinyonga akiwa custody. Unajua kitu yenye ilimfanya amue bibi yake? Pesa. The other day somebody in somewhere in Masaba South bado alikata masikio ya bibi yake juu ya pesa. Wewe unaona hizi occurrences ziko normal? And is it okay? Si pesa ni kitu mtatafuta na mtapata. Huyo mtu mwenye amekatwa masikio, will na ni mwanamke mrembo jamani. Ladies, that ladies ni mrembo. Mimi am a woman na anasema ni mrembo. Huyo mwanamke ni mrembo lakini sasa ana masikio. Toxic relationship. Tujitoe. Because I'm very sure huyo mwanaume hakuamka hiyo siku akaenda kukata masikio ya bibi yake. Ilianza kidogo kidogo, mtu unaona, yes, ninaelewa huwa tunaambiwa tuvumilie kwa ndoa, lakini kuna vitu zingine wanawake hapana. That person will kill you. As soon as unaona ini a toxic relationship, jitoe, be safe. It's better to have a broken marriage than to lose your life, because if you lose your life, hao watoto wataenda wapi? So wataletewa mama mwingine na story yako unasahaulika. Wewe unakuwa tu, it's only your parents who will feel that pain and your children, but this other person will move on. Let's be safe. Men, hakuna hasira yenye inafaa kukufanya uwe mwenzako. Human life is sacred. So huyo ni dada ya mtu, so huyo ni mama ya mtu, huyo ni bibi ya mtu. Let's say no to these things. Hii ni extremities zingine. Sasa saa hii bibi ameenda, bwana ameenda, watoto watabaki wapi? Now you are subjecting your parents to an endless pain. Sasa itabidi wakulelea watoto, na saa hii kwa hiyo goma wanafanya matanga ngapi? Si 2. Bibi aliuliwa na bwanake. Bwana pia amekufa. Matanga? Ama ni matanga ngapi nimesema? Si 2. Sasa mtalia, jameni, let's be safe. The moment unaona this is toxic, unaona tu this is unhealthy relationship, seek for help. Kuna counselors, kuna wazee wenye wanaweza ongea na nyinyi. Seek for help. Hakunanga aibu ukiulizia usaidiwe. If it's something that it can be talked about, wacha iongelelewe na ishe. Lakini kama ni kitu toxicity ya kuua mtu na kutishia mtu, tusikubali. Report kwa nearest police station ukitishiwa. Sawa ladies? Ama mnaogopa tena? Report. Kitu kingine yenye madam amesema, in case of in this case defilement, rape cases, kimbia hospitali. In case of rape, kimbia hospitali. Pewa post exposure ile ya HIV. Si ndio? Na ufanyiwe medical test. Ukishafanywa medical test bali unaenda kwa police station, ndio utapewa OB, upewa fomu ya kujaza ya P3. Ni sawa? So since hospitali already ulikuwa umeenda umetibiwa